Now, flip it, open, let's see. And let's see the carbon copies. You see, open it, see. You can see that the result is, look at who wrote those ink on it. How did it get there?
I don't know.
Why is INEC compromised? This is an election. We've not started an election. It's supposed to be blank. And see, this election cannot hold. We cannot accept it. You people are the ones that are coming to rob us again. This suffering, are you people not feeling it? No, we can't take it. It's not possible. We won't take this. Please.
This is unacceptable.
It's not. Never sign anything. Never sign. This is criminality now at the highest level.
Hello. Please, can I come home?
Are you abroad?
What I want
Where would you?
see, by God's grace, no matter how may be that there is no solution, you can call our SPO. Now.
Please call him.
Call him.
Call him, please.
No mattering of argument.
We don't have issue with you. You understand? Call the SPO. You are agents, you understand? But we have to start with you people because you are the ones on the field. Look at results. Imagine. This is election that accreditation has not even started. See results. Imagine. Where is that done? They are protesting. You can see what's happening. You can see what's happening. This is happening live in Magongo. This is the RAC Center in Magongo, Ogoimango Local Government, Kogi State. The election taking place on 11th of 11/2023. This is happening live. You can see.
This is 9:30.
This is 9:30.
This is 9:30, and the INEC officials are already going back to their various offices. There is no election.
This is 9:30. The INEC official already packed their
9:30 a.m. There is no
materials going back to INEC office. 9:30 a.m. 9:30 a.m.
Going back.
9:30 a.m. You can see the crowd.
9:30 a.m.
You can see the
We are not trying to go back again.
So,
We need good government.
we are not saying there shouldn't be election, but let it be free and fair.
So this is 9:30 a.m. Already INEC officials have already gathered their materials, taking it back to INEC office at the local government secretariat.
Good morning, my people. Imo State people and Bayelsa people and Kogi State people. This information is for you. Do whatever you want to do with it. So there are already evidence on ground that results have already been written for several polling units. You are not going to see it. You are not going to see it. You are not going to know. So the Supreme Court has already made the IREV illegitimate. It means that the IREV is no longer functional. It has no use. So don't even expect any upload. Don't expect any upload. And even if they will upload, if you take it to court, it would be irrelevant in the court. So this is what you're going to do. They've written results for several polling units in Imo State, in Kogi State, and in Bayelsa State. I am telling you this categorically. The evidence are already flying around. If you finish voting, they call results, and you did not follow that result to collation center, you are wasting your time. It's better you don't even vote at all. If you are not following those results to collation centers, and of course, every polling unit agents going with their duplicate copies. Go with your duplicate copies so that when they are announcing one thing, you are correcting it immediately at the collation center. I am telling you this now categorically. They've written results for several polling units. And this is one thing that you also need to know. Anything that they finally announce and declare, it cannot be changed in the Nigerian court. That Baba Ahmed told you that. Forget it, they can't give you democracy there. If you don't stop them from even doing it at that collation center, you are wasting your time. There is no even need going to vote. I'm telling you to vote, but you must defend it to the last. Follow them to collation centers. So, you see, Max, I don't talk your own.
Why no disappear? But disappear now.
But I go waste one, and I said that the first time. You say that they deceive you. Because the kids don't tell people say the next thing carry.
To show agents result sheets and that result sheets have been written. There's a massive protest in all polling units in Ogorimagongo local government of Kogi State right now. The result sheets have been, filled and tampered with already. And people are refusing to accredit, people are refusing to vote, and they are insisting that plain result sheet must be shown to agents in accordance to electoral law. If they refuse to show you result sheets in all polling units across the state, don't accredit, don't vote, protest and resist it. This is democracy. We must protect our votes, we must protect the process, we must make sure that all the regulations are being observed and respected. I call on all my agents all across the state that once plain result sheets are not shown to you before the commencement of accreditation, don't accredit, don't vote, resist it and protest, record it, video it, show the faces of these compromised INEC staff and security agents and post it on all platforms of social media.
No, not at all, sir, not at all. All right, sir. All right. Yeah, this along Kaba Junction route, sir. That's where. So I don't know when they say there's no movement. I don't understand what is happening. I think he's praying. We need to ask who owns that car. Please, you can ask them there too. They are suspecting. I don't know why. When they say no movement, people are supposed to stay. They are blocking us now. We can't go and walk. Yeah, that's the issue now. So, I don't know. I don't know when they had to. We are there. We are waiting. Actually, no, we have the sticker on the car. We have the sticker on the car, but what they call them? All these Dangote kind of lorries. Maybe they want to move before that 6 a.m. But unfortunately for them, we didn't allow them to pass. Yeah. Sir? Actually, we have. Yeah. We have. Okay, thank you.
Hello everyone, just seeing this report from Yaga Africa. Yaga Africa is an organization that generally focuses on democracy. Like you say, their vision is to build a people-driven, democratic and developed Africa, engage citizens, entrench democracy. So they always, most times part of election, a lot of things, they always work within that angle. They have a report here. So this is not just like a random person just putting out something so that you be say, okay, it might be fake news or something. This is an organization that has its own reputation to protect, that it's very into the democratic process of not just only in Nigeria, but also in Africa. And they are reporting here that let me read out the tweet to you. It says, "Dear INEC Nigeria, we received report of pre-filled results sheets discovered in PU004, any ward of Ogoro, Magogo in Kogi State before commencement of voting. Kindly investigate and address this issue promptly to safeguard the integrity of the process." And then another case of pre-filled result sheet in PU020, Eka Ohizenyi, Okehi local government of Kogi State. So where you have one or two that have been discovered, be sure that there are a whole lot more. This is a problem that comes in when criminality is not punished. You understand? When criminality is rewarded, it gives people more incentive for them to go criminal. Tinubu rigged his way into office, and in such a brazen manner. And you have people coming out to tell you that, oh yeah, this, that, and all sorts of things. Election is over, accept the result, move on, this the president, whatever. And then the judiciary, the courts that is supposed to be the last resort of the common man, became the plaything of corrupt politicians. So more and more, you're going to see a lot of all of this kind of brazenness where results are already being put, have already been written. That means the people don't matter. So you are powerless as a citizen. You can't do anything. They rigged the election. This is even worse than coup. And for me, this is part of the things I've been saying all this while. You cannot say military coup is wrong and then political coup you do nothing about it. Because at the end of the day, when you steal the mandate of the people, it's worse. This is stealing the mandate of the people. If the people are going to vote nonsense and continue to vote bad governance, fine. So be it. Allow them vote it in. Like I've always said to a lot of people, it doesn't. The problem is not whether Tinubu is the president or Tinubu is not the president. He will never be the president because he wasn't voted by the people. He's not accepted by the people. The problem is that he wasn't voted by the people. If the people had voted him and there was an election, free, fair, credible election, and he won the election, fine and good, everybody will move on. That's the choice the people made. That's the beauty of democracy, for people to make their own choice, whether right or wrong. But when you steal the mandate of the people, when you take away the choice of the people, when you go and, oh Lord have mercy, when you steal that away, that's the worst form of criminality. And this is what is happening because they feel that, oh, the court belongs to them. So they will do all of this nonsense. And then there will be some useless people on the benches of judiciary that are supposed to have so much power, that have sold everything that they have for whatever it is they have sold it for. And then they come out and be talking nonsense, and they're even angry at the person who, the petitioner. They are more angry at the petitioner, and they turn out to be like counsels for rigged politicians who have rigged the election are coming to office. So this is what is happening now. They are now bringing out, results even before the election has commenced. They feel that result. Let me read this result at this particular result that they have. Lord have mercy. So the one in PU004, any ward Ogorimagogo, it says here they've already put everything out. Even to the number of voters on the register, number of accredited voters, they've done it 210. The number of ballot papers issued to the polling unit, they've already put it down. Number of unused ballot papers, they've already put it down. So okay, let me read that out. Then number of, so because it's on the phone, I'm trying to put it on. Number of voters on the register, 263. Number of accredited voters, 210. Number of ballot papers issued to the polling unit, 231. Number of unused ballot papers, 21. Number of spoiled ballot papers, 1. number of rejected ballots 2, number of total valid votes, total valid vote cards for all parties 207, total number of used ballot papers 210. And then here they have AA, they gave AA 1 vote, they gave ADC 2 votes, they gave APC 200 votes, they gave PDP 2 votes, they gave SDP 2 votes. The Labour Party, they didn't give anything to Labour Party. And so this is always the thing. You most of times you find that they always round up these figures. You understand? They always come up as a round 200 and all of that. So that's one of them. The other one, this is what now? The other one, the number of, this one is much clearer. The number of voters on the register, 551. The number of accredited voters, 532. Number of ballot paper issued to the polling unit, 546. Number of unused ballot papers, 14. Number of valid votes, total valid vote cards for all parties, 532. Total number of used ballot papers, 532. Then it says here AA got 1, APC got 530 votes on election that has not been done. No. Then SDP got one vote. Of course, Labour Party didn't get anything. APM, others didn't get anything. These are the 3. So at the end, they have 532 votes. Election has not been conducted, and all of these things are out here. You know, the Nigerian judiciary is the most useless there is in the world. It is the most useless, and they think Nigerians are not reacting. That's the part that is always funny to me. They think Nigerians are not reacting. Meanwhile, every one of us, we are facing the criminality that is happening in Nigeria. Every one of us, people are scared. You're using military to guard your children. Your children are going out. It's military, you need to guard them. And you still say Nigerians are not reacting. It's just that the ones who do things by the law, they react. You push them down, and then others take on and do things against the state and every other person, and everybody suffers the consequences.
Those things that are happening behind the scene, where money is being exchanged with votes, people are watching and then writing down names and giving tallies to be collecting 12,000, 10,000. It's happening everywhere. And you know, some of us are people who have decided that we will not express ourselves violently, otherwise we would have stopped the process. In the eyes of it, we know what is happening everywhere. Voting is going on, but the state resources is everywhere being shared. Monies that ordinarily should have been used for schools, monies that should have been used for the education, monies that should have been used for the economy of the state is thrown around to buy votes. And sometimes I wonder how people will sit on a seat that you did not win going to the polls as you should be. So far so good. On the optics, yes, we have done the voting. But behind the scene, the state resources is being used to induce and buy voters.
Yes, Honorable, you seem not to be talking, you're speaking in parables, I should say. When you say the state resources is being used to buy votes, who specifically is using the state resources?
I'm talking about the party of the day, the governor's party, the PDP. They are busy buying votes and snapping people's ballot papers and using it to go behind the scene and pay monies. There's somebody holding some money in the other part. They have been reported to the police. But you know, there's a lot going on in this election. that, like I said, this compromise is everywhere. I'm not going to use our usual ways of trying to stop them. At the end of the day, they will say you have been violent. I will not do that. But I was president. Well, usually in my community, there is always peace in elections, because some of us have very peaceful disposition. And that disposition is what I have expressed since yesterday, walking around with our people. The only thing I will not do, I will not buy votes. I will not. And even when I know what is going on, I have, as a matter of principle, I will not buy a vote. I didn't contest this election because I'm looking for money. I didn't contest this election because I want to sit on the throne of a governor. I contested because of the issues in my state. There is endemic poverty in this state. Our young girls are standing on the road. Our young boys are doing Yahoo. There is no hope for young people. These people sit on the position and think that the state resources is their personal resources. And they have entrenched poverty in Bayelsa State, a state that produces oil, a state that is supposed to be rich in natural resources. We are the second poorest in the country. We have the highest out-of-school children. As for me, I have achieved what I wanted to achieve, to prove to the world that somebody can get up without stealing state resources and stand up against this tyranny that is going on. And today may not be the last. We will continue to fight until more and more people will realize that money itself cannot buy you a society that will be functional. People have been impoverished to the point where you give them 5,000. I will not pay 1 naira for votes. I will not.